Hello everyone. So today we are going to see how to create a table and how to insert data into the table using JDBC, how to delete specific row from the table, how to select all the data from the table. So let us see. So first we will require to create one table. So here I will create one schema. Here you can see this is create a new schema. Here we will find that new schema, new underscore schema we will take as a name. Then click on apply, then click on apply, then click on finish. So here you can see new schema is created. Now right click on these tables, then create a table. Here we will create one table with the EMP. In column we will take as employee ID and its type is we will take as integer. Then next we will create here, let's uncheck this. So here we will create EMP name, so employee name, and its data type we will take as varchar. Now next click on, here we will take short column name e name, then click on apply. So click on apply, click on finish. So in this table you will find that EMP, then click on table icon. Here you will find the table is created, there is no data as we have not inserted any data. So let's go to the Eclipse ID, then click on this file, then click on new, then click on others. Then after that you have to search for Java project. Here you will find that Java project is there, then click on that, then click on next. Then what you have to do is we have to give on the project name. So here we will take JDBC with the MySQL. Then after that what you have to do is click on finish. So here click on don't create and no. Then here you will find that JDBC MySQL is there. Now next thing we have to add the MySQL jar file. So right click on this, go to the build path, configure build path, and go to the libraries section, then click on class path, then click on add external jars, and go to the location where you downloaded the MySQL jar. And if you don't know how to download this MySQL jar, you can see my video, that JDBC setup in Eclipse with MySQL. There you will find that how to download. So click on that jar file, click on open, apply and close. So in the reference libraries you will find that MySQL. Now next thing we have to do is src, then go to the class. Here we will type insert, then package will be com.test, then click on finish. So first thing we have to do, we will do here is insert the data into the table. So here main, then press Ctrl space and you will find that here main is coming, then click on enter, you will find that main is coming. Then next thing is we have to load the driver. So load the MySQL driver. How to load that? Class dot for name, here we have to give the driver class name. So I have already written here, so let me copy this. com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver is the driver class name. Then it will throw the exception, so we'll write here surround with the try class block. This is done. Now here we have to create the connection and statement object. So for that I am using here try with resources. So and here we will catch the exception if any other exception we found. So first thing we have to create one object with the connection. So connection con equals to driver manager dot get connection, and here we have to provide the JDBC URL, username of database and password of the database. Now for importing this, press Ctrl Shift O. So here you will find that java.sql.connection, press here and click on finish. So here we have to give the JDBC URL, then here username, here password. So first we'll give here a username as root because my username of database is root and password is also is root. Next thing is we have to give the here URL, JDBC URL for the MySQL. So JDBC colon MySQL colon / local host colon, here we have to give in the double quotes JDBC colon MySQL colon / local host colon port number 3306 / the schema name. What is our schema what we have created? That is here new underscore schema. Let me copy this and go to the Eclipse. Here we will give schema name. Here we have to give only the localhost JDBC colon MySQL colon / localhost colon 3306. This is the port number of your MySQL. Then it is a schema name. Then is it a username. Then this is a password of your database. So the connection object is that. The next thing we have to do is statement object. So statement statement st equals to con dot create statement. Here you will find that create statement. Then how to import this? Press Ctrl Shift O. Then you will find that java.sql.statement. Press. Now here we have to handle the exception if any. SQL exception sc, then we will print that sysout sc dot get message. Here we have to import SQL exception. Press Ctrl Shift O. SQL exception Ctrl Shift O. What happened here? Change to the SQL exception. Yes. Now here we have to do sc dot get message. So it will print the message and we will print stack trace. Otherwise any non-SQL related exception happen, then we will print exception e dot print stack trace. Above that we will print the message sysout control space e dot get message. This is done. Now here we have to create one SQL query for the inserting. So string query equals to, here the query is insert into, what is our table name? Let's go here, and here the table name is emp into emp, and column name is employee ID and employee name, and values we have to give here. So first of all we will give the values as, first is the employee ID, so 1 we will take, and the employee name we will take as Raja, Ram we will take as Ram. Here in the single quote we will take. So insert into employee table, and this is a column name employee ID employee name, and values are 1 and Ram. So let us execute this query. So st dot execute query. Here we have to give the execute update, and it will return the integer value. So query you have to pass execute update, it will return the integer value as it is a non-select query. So int count equals to st dot execute update. Then if count equals to 0, in that case we will print sysout data not record not inserted. If it is give the 0, that in that case record will not inserted, else record inserted. Copy this, go here, paste here, record inserted. So first we done the load the JDBC driver, then connection, create a connection. Then next thing what you have to do, statement object you have to create. Then we write here a query for inserting the data into the row. Next we are executing this query by using st.execute update method. Then it will return the count. If the count equal to 0, then in that case record is not inserted, otherwise record is inserted, and at the end if any exception we got, that will print. So now let us execute. Press Ctrl F11 for executing, execute at Java application. Okay, then it will execute. Here you will find that record is inserted. So go to our database and here you will refresh. Here you can see that 1 and RAM is coming. So go to the Eclipse and here if we give here 2 SAM, we will take as SAM, then again run this control F11 for running. Here you will find that record is inserted. Go to the MySQL, refresh. Here you can see 2 SAM. Again we go to the here and if we do here 3 Brock, 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 press Ctrl F11 for running the application. Here you can see record is inserted. Go to the database and here you will find that 3 Brock. So insert operation is done. Now next thing what we have to do is delete operation. So let us go for delete operation. So right click on this package and go to the new, go to the class and here we will create DELET, delete operation. Now let us copy all the thing whatever from the main method to the ending. So let me copy this and go to here and we'll paste here. So the load the driver class is common and connection and statement is also common. Only the thing we have to change here is the query. So we will write that here the query we have to change. So what is the query? DELET, delete from the table name is EMP, where we have to provide the what ID. So where ID equals to, here we will provide 1. Delete from employee, where ID equal to 1. So it will, here the column name is employee ID, so for that we have to give here employee ID. So where EID equals to 1. So what will happen? It will delete the employee with the employee ID 1. So let us go here and the other things are common. Just we have to change the query from the insert to delete. Delete from employee where employee ID equals to 1. On the basis of employee ID we are deleting the record. So this is same st.execute update and we have to pass the query. All the things are same, just the query we have to here. Now next thing we will execute this application. So press Ctrl F11 for running the this as a Java application. Okay, here we are getting the record is inserted because we have to give here a deleted, DELET deleted, and at this place DELET deleted. So go to the our table and if I refresh this, here you will find that the record with the employee ID 1 is deleted successfully. Next, if I want to delete the record with the employee ID 2, how can you do that? Go here and just change 1 with the 2 and let's save this. Now let's execute Ctrl F11 for execute and here you find that record is deleted. So if we go to the database and if I refresh this, here you will find that the record with the employee ID 2 will be deleted. Also we can delete with the name also. If I go here back and if I give here a name, whatever the employee name, only one is remaining, so BROCK Brock is there. Then next let's save this and let's execute this, and what we got, data truncated incorrect double value Brock. So here we by mistake I given here a employee ID. Here this is a column, in which column it is present, employee name. So here we have to give where employee name equal to Brock. So ENAME, employee name equal to Brock. So let's save this and press Ctrl F11 and here you will find that record is deleted. If you go to the database and refresh, so all the records are deleted. So insert is done. Update we'll see now. So let me insert some data. 1 Sam. Let us save this. Control F11. Record inserted. Here you will find that record is inserted. So let us insert again 2-3 datas. 2 brock. Control F11 for executing. Record is inserted. Here you will find that 3. Then JHON John. Press Control F11 for executing this, and record is inserted. Go to the database, and here if I refresh this, here you can see 1 2 3 Sam, Brock and John is coming. Next thing we have to do is update operation. So let's go back, and here com.test, right click, go to the class, and here we will write update, and the same thing we will require. Load the JDBC driver up to from the main. We have to copy whatever from the main, copy all the thing, go to the update.java, and here we'll paste. Now only thing we have to do is change this query. So here we will update the table name, what is emp set employee id equals to 10, where employee name equals to. So what we are doing here, we have to update the Sam employee id to the 10. So where employee name equals to Sam, employee name equals to Sam. So what will happen, the employee with the name called Sam, its employee id will be updated to 10. So let's save this. Update employee set employee id 10, where employee name equal to Sam. So press here, we have to write record not updated, updated, otherwise record is updated. Let's save this and press Control F11. Run as Java application. Let us see, record is updated. Go to the MySQL and let's refresh this, and here we will find that employee id is changed to 10. Now what we will do, the employee id with the 2 will change the name of this Brock to next we can take as Smith. So employee id with the 2 will change his name. So let's go to the Eclipse id. Then here we will find that update emp. Here we have to change update emp set employee name equals to Smith, where employee id equals to 2. Let's save this. Then press Control F11. Here you can see record is updated. Then go to the MySQL, refresh. Here you will find that employee id 2, its employee name is Smith. So we successfully updated the employee id and employee name, and we have seen how to update. Now what is the next thing remaining? We first inserted, deleted, updated. Now how to select the data? So here right click on this, go to new, go to class. Here we'll perform select operation, SELECT, select. Then what you have to do, go here, let's copy this, and all the things we have to paste here. Now here we will require the select operation. So select SELECT, select employee id, employee name from table name is emp, and as it is a select query, we have to use here a result set object. So let me take result set rs equals to st.execute query. The name of the method here is execute query, and it is returning result set, and query we have to pass. and for importing this, press Ctrl Shift O. Now this we will not require as it is a select query, so it will return the result set. Now how to fetch the data? So here we will write while rs.next, and here we will print system.out sysout, press Ctrl space, and first thing is rs.get int at first position and rs.get string second. Why we are taking first and second? Because in the database at the first place this is employee ID and it is integer, and second at the second column this is employee name and this is string, so that's what we are taking here rs.get string. So rs.next will be here, the result set will be available, and the whatever the row present it will go here. This is first row data, second row data, third row data. So here first we will get first row data, then rs.next second data and third data, and after that rs.next whenever it value become null it will terminate the while loop. So let's save this and press Ctrl F11, run as Java application, and here you will find that data is coming 10 Sam, 2 Smith, 3 John. So this is the way we can perform insert operation, delete operation, update operation and select operation on the data through the JDBC. So in the next video we will see, here we are using the statement and here we are hard coding the value. In the insert you will find that we are hard coding this value. So in this next video we will see how to do this operation using prepared statements.